Welcome back. I'm Jill with the carefreekitchen.com, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my recipe for scotcharoos. Now these are a really fun twist on the classic Rice Krispie Treats. They're made with this peanut butter and marshmallows, and they're ooey and gooey, and if you've ever had scotcharoos, you know what I'm talking about. To get started, here are a few ingredients that you are going to need. Okay, so for my ingredients, I have my Rice Krispie Treats. I'm going to be using a half a bag of marshmallows, some white sugar, some corn syrup, and I know in some places they call this glucose syrup. We have some butter, and then of course some peanut butter. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is add in a cube of butter, and we'll melt that. Okay, and then I'm going to add my sugar, and also the corn syrup. Okay, and then we're going to bring this up to a boil and boil this for 3 minutes. All right, this has come up to a boil, and now we're just going to stir it and cook it for 2 to 3 minutes. We want to make sure all of the sugar in here is dissolved and it comes up to a rapid boil, so 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, so our 3 minutes are up, and I'm just going to eyeball this and add about a cup of peanut butter. Let's stir this around. I'm going to turn the heat off here. Okay, and then we're also going to add 1/2 bag of marshmallows. And we'll just take this off the heat and then stir it until the marshmallows are all melted, or at least about 80% melted. All right, it doesn't need to be quite all the way mixed in. Now we're going to add our Rice Krispies, and then this is about 6 cups of Rice Krispies, and we'll just mix them until they are combined too. Okay, and then I'm going to spray this with non-stick cooking spray. And then we'll add in our Rice Krispies. And just spread those along the bottom of the pan. Okay, and then for the topping, I'm going to add about a cup of chocolate chips and then about a cup of butterscotch chips. Now we're going to melt this in the microwave. We're going to do 1 minute at a time and stirring in between until everything's all melted. Okay, so this has been in the microwave for another minute, and as you can see, it's just about all melted. So once you have just these little chunks left in your chocolate, you want to just keep stirring because the heat from the chocolate will continue to melt the rest of the chips. Okay, and then when it is all melted, you can just pour this on here. And then you just want to spread it around with a spoon or a spatula. And this makes the most amazing Rice Krispie Treats. You have those flavors of the peanut butter and the butterscotch with a thick layer of chocolate. All right, and you may need to let those scotcharoos set up just for a little while until the frosting is kind of hard, and then they'll be ready to cut. Okay, here is my rendition of a scotcharoo recipe. It's a variation on a classic Rice Krispie Treat. It's a peanut butter Rice Krispie Treat, and then it has this amazing butterscotch and chocolate layer on top of these peanut butter Rice Krispie Treats. These are a super decadent and delicious treat everyone will love. Thank you so much for watching this episode of the Carefree Kitchen. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow me here, and I will show you all kinds of fun and easy recipes that your family will love. We'll see you next time.